Dungeon. Just got the phone with my doctor, Hess. You chime in too, Christy, because I'm sure you're going to remember some shit I didn't. There was a phone tag today. Finally, he got a hold of me directly to it would, mind you, when this conversation started, Christy's trying to get her phone out and get a recording because we talked earlier the day that we needed to record it because we knew what kind of conversation it was going to be. So, but we didn't recognize the number. It was some weird number. So we started talking. Immediately, he accused me of, he flat out said I was a liar, is what he said. He said I was a liar because he said that first he said I refused the COVID test. Then he agreed that I didn't refuse it, but I threatened the employees at the COVID place, which is not what happened. I didn't threaten them. I gave them an option. I don't get no option. They don't want to give me an option. They're saying do this or else. I gave the employees an option. Here's how I feel about this. Here's the possible consequences legally you could face. I'm standing here. Do what you want to do. And none of them chose to test me. I didn't refuse it though. Now, would have I stopped them from giving me a test? Yeah, I would have took the test. But the point of it is, for the purposes of the story, it didn't get that far, so I didn't have to. So he accused me of lying, and that's right about where it picks the video picks up. But pay attention in the video, and the lesson from the video is number one, he won't let me talk because he believes he's above me somehow, and he's not. He's just a damn doctor. He works for me. Number two, the lesson. He says, I need to learn something. I need to learn something. I need to learn my lesson is basically what it is. So now we have not only the government taking our choices away, we have private industry, which is also tied to government on the backside, telling us we have no choices. So just listen to it and tell me what you think. And you're going to have to listen to it 2 or 3 times, I'm sure, because it's so yelling back and forth, me just trying to get a word in. And that's, if I'll have a civil conversation with anybody. Right. I'll have a civil conversation with anybody. I just want to, but let me talk. I even let you say what you have to say first, as long as you're going to hear me out. That's it. He won't let me talk at all. And if you notice, he kept giving an excuse. If you don't want to work on me, dude, you're a doctor. I can't force you to do some shit. Not that I would. You have what's called free will and choice. Say, I'm not going to work on you. It's that simple. But don't make all these fucking roundabout excuses to cover up that you're a liar. And he is just a liar. He's a dishonorable piece of shit liar that didn't stand by his word. Mm-hmm. And that's what he is. So,
he also said that he'd been over backwards for you for the past year, and he's done nothing.
Yeah, actually, he did say that. He said he'd been over backwards for me for the past year. First of all, it's been 8 months. Second of all, he's not so much as giving me an ibuprofen. And I have had no rehabilitation, no nothing. It's just been time off work. He took me off work from the very beginning. He took me off work. I've never once asked to be off work because realistically, I learned my lesson the last time when I tried to go back to work a month early, that what I think I can do and what a doctor tells me I can do is 2 different things, if that makes sense. When it comes to physical limitations, I tried to go back a month early and it was all bad. So I try to listen to what doctors say now. But anyway, listen to it, rewind it a couple of times and listen to it if you have to. Try to separate it in your mind, which I know is going to be hard to do. And you'll see what's happening, what he is actually saying to me. And it's all about teaching me a lesson that I have no choices. Not unless they say so. But hold on a second. Hold on a second. Why can't I mean, you won't let me talk. You're my doctor. You work for me. I can't even get a word in.
Every opportunity to get this taken care of.
I did.
I've been over backwards for you for a year.
You've been over backwards. Time out for a second. What did you do for me? You didn't do it. I didn't ask you to do anything. I've never once asked you to take me off work. No, you know what? I'm going to go I'm going back over to the COVID place right now, and I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday. So this is twice that I'm going to be here. You work for me. I don't work for you.
I don't have to take care of you, Nick.
You're right. You don't. So say I don't want to take care of you.
Fired from the practice. Do you understand?
That's fine.
Do not bother us.
I'm not fired from nothing because the practice works for me. You're paid.
Son,
You're paid. No, time out. See, you're one of the motherfuckers. You're one of the people. You won't even shut up long enough to talk for me to talk. I agree with you.
Oh, so he's saying, and
so
I'm recording
what you're saying is, no, wait, time out. So we just got to record.
You need to learn, so you're trying to teach him a lesson? I've got this all recorded.
We just recorded all this. So you just said exactly what we knew. You're trying to force me into doing something I have a moral objection to.
Yeah, you said you don't want to take care of him.
You can't do the surgery without me.
No, we can't. You can't do the surgery work.
Getting a COVID test.
Listen to me. When I left your office, did you not say if there was a facility that I could do this at where they didn't require the COVID test, I would do it?
So I am absolutely fine with that. You just have to find a doctor there.
No, when I want you to answer this. When you was walking out of that room when I seen you, did you not say if you find a facility that doesn't require the COVID test, I will do the surgery? But there's not one. That was your exact words to me. And don't say it wasn't.
That I work at. If you find one that I work at that doesn't require.
Now it's one that you work at, which is fine. Like I said, if you don't want to do the surgery.
I can't do surgery at a place I don't have privileges.
Right, but Workman's Comp already said, you know what? Because of the situation, if it took a year, that's how long it takes. But if you don't want to do it, just say that. But don't give all these bullshit excuses.
Nick, I'm not giving you any bullshit excuses.
Yes, you are.
What excuse am I giving you?
Listen, you said you don't want to do it.
You said you don't want to do it. You don't have to.
You don't have to.
And I agree. I agree with you. You do not have to operate on me. You're an individual. You can do what you want.
Not do it if you don't take the test.
No, you can do it. You're choosing not to do the paperwork in order for me to be able to do it on me.
It would take me over a year to get.
And Workman's Comp said they
fine.
understand that. Because I said that to them. They said they.
How am I going? So I'm not going to hold on to you for a year. And then when I get there, you still not take a test. That's not the way things work.
No,
they said
what are you talking
have
about?
to.
Tri-Health isn't requiring the test.
That's what I said. So when the time comes, you'll come up with something else.
Now, what are you talking about? I want my knee fixed.
Well, then you got to find somebody else to fix it.
That's fine, but just say that. Don't give some bullshit roundabout excuse.
That's what I've been saying.
Mercy, that's not what you said. That's not what you said at all. You first called me a liar.
Nick, I'm not arguing with you. I have better things to do. Good luck.
Well, I'll be there for surgery on Friday. You just hung up on me 'cause you're a prick. Send that to me.